Hey, welcome back to Single Car Garage. Nice to see you. Went to a great car show. Hope y'all seen those videos, the Triple Crown of Hot Rodding in Nashville, Tennessee. It was great. If you haven't seen it, go back and look at it. But let me show you what I'm doing. About a week ago, we installed this on the 65. Then when I went to finish it up, this is what I ran into. This is for an A body. The kit I bought, ordered for a B body. For some reason I got an A body booster mount, so I had to go back and change that out. Called Jegs. The right stuff. They had it in stock and sent it out. Ordered it on Thursday and got it on Saturday. Of course, first thing you do, take the old one off. It's held by 2 bolts there and there. This one was new, but the braking system's so terrible, and then the gentleman wanted to upgrade to disc brakes, and there's all the extra parts we've had left over after getting this car running and doing the brakes. But there's the old master cylinder, single master cylinder. This is a good upgrade, a lot safer upgrade, because at least you've got, if something happens, you've got separate ports. You can have front or rear brakes and limp it home. So, hey, there's the old one. Now, the old one is held on by this bottom stud. This top one is just holding the mechanism on the inside. With this kit, you get these 2 mounting brackets. You mount them against the firewall. Then mount this onto your mounting brackets. And I will tell you, it's a lot easier if you'll mount this to this and then this to your firewall. It's a little bit easier getting to these nuts. Either way, it works. It ain't that hard. So that way you got to mount it. Now you'll have to go in and fix your plunger. The plunger rod on the new one is going to be a little longer. And here you go. That's what mounts to your brake pedal. And this for adjustment so you can get it just right. So obviously I have this mounted. We've got the, okay, the next thing we want to do is put on the proportion valve. You got this bracket. It'll mount right down here on the front of your booster. And then this goes to the outside. So you want to make sure you get this mounted in the right place. Hey, if you're in Tennessee, there's a good car show coming up this coming weekend, the Redneck Rumble in Lebanon, Tennessee. And then in a few weeks, you've got the C10 Nationals that will be at the Lebanon Speedway. So they're doing a lot of stuff at the Speedway. A lot of good stuff. They provide a nut for this. It goes right on over top your booster nut. That way you don't have to take it apart. And then they provide guess what I did? I mounted it upside down. Apologize for that. I'm not paying attention. Yeah, the Redneck Rumble is it's a rat rod daily driver show. It's a really good show. If you ever have a chance to go, they have it in the spring and the fall. People argue over spring and fall and who's best. I like the fall because of the weather, but it is not that big a deal. There we go. But you'll see a lot of good daily drivers. Now that Triple Crown show that I went to this weekend at Nashville Speedway, man, that show will make you feel inadequate. A lot of beautiful, beautiful cars. I mean, gorgeous cars. Even the daily drivers were gorgeous. But it was a good show. I didn't take a car. I was wanting to take my 36, and I just didn't. And there was a lot of them up there, and I'm glad I didn't take mine because but I did get a lot of good ideas on things I need to do to it. That was kind of a good thing. And there was one in the top, it didn't make the top 50, it was one in the top 100 there. It looks like we're going to have to move. Let me show you this. Hold on one second. There. Looks like this is going to be away in the proportionate valve. This was an aftermarket deal they put on, so it can be moved anywhere. So I'm going to have to move that before I tighten this up. Right there's your rod. Take this clip right here off. Slide your pin out. Take your old rod out. Put your new parts on there. This is your new saddle bracket. This right here, take this pin out. That'll go on your pedal assembly, right where you take the old one off. This screws into your bracket right here. This is your adjustment, and this screws right into the back of your booster. It will screw in right here. And there's your brake line that goes down to your proportionate valve. So I've got to move this so I can tighten up my proportionate valve. I've got everything else hooked up and ready to go. Now what you'll want to do is bleed your master cylinder prior to hooking it up to your proportionate valve. Now how I bleed them is I have a fitting that fits in both these. I'll run a hose from the fitting over to the reservoir and get in there and pump it till there's no more air in it. And that's basically to it. If you've got a machine bleeder, you can do it. You can even put it on a bench and let it bleed through a day or two. And I've done it several times. I've had a couple that's been hard to bleed, and what I've done is put that thing on take it off, put it on my vise, put it up there, fill it full of brake fluid, and let it drain down over a day or two, and the air will come out of it. So it's not the perfect way to do it. So you just screw your fittings in here. They've got little barbs on them. Run your hose over, pump it about 10 or 15 times till you quit seeing air, and then you're bled, and then hook it up to your proportionate valve, and you're ready to go. So I'll be posting those videos of me putting the brake system on the front, switching over from drum to disc. And then I'll post this video. I think there's 2 or 3 videos, I don't know exactly, of putting on the brake booster and stuff. The lines, I have not got them. I might bend them myself. I have ordered them, waiting for them to come in. They've been on back order. I'm running the front lines. The back is staying on drum, and I'm hoping to use the original line as of right now, because it's going to be switched over to disc also, which will cause a bigger, it'll need a new line when it's switched over. Hate to buy 2 lines, and that's why the disc uses a little bit bigger line, a little bit more flow in there. So that's it. That's kind of finishing up. We got the conversion put on the front of the car, and we've got the booster and everything on. I'm going to go back and move that water reservoir or the windshield reservoir and tighten up my my proportionate valve, and then I'm ready to run some lines. So hey, thanks for looking at that. I hope that helped you out. Again, just me farting around in my garage. Come back and see me if you get a chance. Talk to you later.